Oh, hey there, guys. It's Dave Barnett from the investlocalbook.com blog site with another reader question. And this time it's from Phil. And Phil asks, can we trust business brokers' valuations of businesses? Now, Phil wasn't more specific. He didn't say if it was because he was going to buy or be selling a business. But why don't we just talk about business valuations when it comes to brokers in general? When I was a business broker, people would come to me with their businesses and I would evaluate them. I would do what was called a most probable selling price evaluation. And I'm pretty good at it, and I still do them today for people who want to have a value put on businesses. And generally, my MPSP prices would come out within 5 or 10% of what the actual end result selling price would be. So they were pretty accurate. Now, to get to Phil's question, can you trust a business broker's valuation? If the business broker is qualified and competent and knows what he's doing and has experience, proper training, and you hire the broker to evaluate a business, then probably you're going to get a pretty good, accurate reading on what the business is worth. Now, if you go to a business broker and say, show me businesses for sale and what are the asking prices, that's not the same question at all. Because what I would do is I would create the most probable selling price evaluation for the seller, and then I would recommend an asking price. And because the seller is the owner of the business, ultimately it's up to them to set whatever asking price they wish. Now, if I told someone their business was worth $220,000 and they said they wanted to ask $500,000, I wouldn't take them on as a client. I would tell them to try somebody else, because if it's just so far out of whack to what is reasonable, it's just going to be a waste of the broker's time. Nobody is going to seriously consider that business because it's priced so far outside the realm of reason. But if I said, the business is worth $220,000, and the seller said, well, why don't we ask $249,000, and that gives us room to negotiate, that was perfectly reasonable. So you have to know that when you're looking at businesses that have been priced for sale with a broker, those are asking prices. They are not the result of some kind of business valuation. A business valuation probably played a large role in helping to guide that asking price. Now, there are people out there, and remember I qualified my statement by saying a competent business broker that's been properly trained and has experience. There are people out there who call themselves business brokers who will basically take any listing that is offered to them at whatever price the seller wants to ask for. And they'll put it out there in the world, and they think that they're selling houses or something, that you can just put whatever price on that you wish. And what's unfortunate is that people end up wasting a lot of time with these types of people, because you can go and look at that business with the $500,000 price tag, and when you start to get into the meat of the numbers and everything, you quickly realize that you can't afford to buy it at that price. It'll never cash flow, it'll never pay for itself. But you may have wasted weeks of your time meeting with the seller, talking with people, investigating people, learning about the industry, etc. So that problem does exist. If you were going to buy a business or you were going to sell a business and you went to an experienced, qualified business broker who has proper training, who uses proper methodologies, and one of the things to look for is membership in the IBBA, the International Business Brokers Association, or one of the larger business brokerage names or franchise names. They have their own training programs internally that are also very good. You want to look for someone who's a part of those organizations, who's had access to training, and you want to talk with them a little bit about how they do the evaluation, and you want to hear that they compare businesses by industry and size to other similar businesses that have already been sold. Okay, it's called the direct market data method, and we'll talk more in another video about the ways that businesses are evaluated. But if you go to someone and say, I want to hire you to evaluate this business I'm thinking of buying or selling, and that's it, and you pay them a fee for their opinion, you'll probably get a pretty good estimate of what the business is worth. But if you're going to commingle getting their advice on value together with them acting as a broker, hoping to earn a commission from the sale of a business, they would be conflicted in that case, because they would have already done that project for the seller before they met you. Ultimately, what a broker is going to say in a situation where you are challenging the price is he's simply going to say that everything is negotiable and that you should make your best offer and work with the seller to try to come to an accommodation that works with for the both of you. Anyway, thank you very much. If you enjoy my videos and learning about buying and selling businesses and operating small businesses and local investing, then you should go to my blog, investlocalbook.com, and sign up for my mailing list so that you never miss out on all of my best videos. Thanks. We'll see you soon. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. That's great. Don't forget, visit www.investlocalbook.com. Sign up for my email list. It's right down here under the welcome video. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.